Hey all, it's Tom again. I know it's been a little bit since I've done one of these, so I figured I'd say hey and seeing how everyone's doing. Um, Everything's going pretty good for me right now. Work's pretty steady. I got a new shift coming up soon, so I'm very happy about that. An actual regular schedule, not like 7:30 to 6 on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 to 5:30, and then Friday, 10 to 4:30. That was just too much for me. I did several months of that, and wow, that's exhausting because you never know. It's like, God, when do I work tomorrow? Do I work? Do I work at all? What's going on? I mean, because the schedules were just all over the place for me for several months there. That being said, with this new schedule, I'm I'm looking forward to it. 9 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. So it's an actual regular work week. Um, that'll be fun. Um, Also, let's see. I got my vacation coming up soon. The second week of June. I'm very excited for that. Going to go visit some friends in Florida. Take a look at the place because I think I mentioned this before. I'm actually going to relocate there. Hopefully by the end of the year, if not the beginning of next year, um, which means I have to buckle down on saving extra money and whatever, and not spend too much money going out doing stupid things. And eBay, eBay is a curse and a blessing. There's a lot of neat things on there, but I shouldn't be spending a lot of stuff on eBay, especially since I can always get it later. So, I mean, that being said, um, yeah, I joined the Seattle Gay Kickball League. It's only for a few games. They are only playing a few games this season. I don't know why the season is so short, um, but some of it's actually going to be interfering with running right into my vacation, so I'm not going to be able to be there for the very end of it. But I'll at least be able to be there for some of it. Never really got into sports before, mostly because of how crazy the fans get, especially here in Washington. I know in Eastern Washington they were pretty bad. Seattle they get pretty crazy. Um, yeah, I've walked around and I love wearing blue and orange. Orange is my favorite color, and so I was actually walking around and I had somebody threaten me because I was wearing blue and orange during one of their, I think that's Seahawk game. I think that's the team, Seahawks. I think that's the team that was playing. I don't know. It's one of them. There's like them and the Mariners, and there's someone else. I don't know. But I wasn't ever really into sports before because, like I said, of the fans. Because they get all kinds of crazy and they destroy things and they hurt people. Uh, Either in revelry or, just because they're crazy and they're drunk or they're just crazy. I don't know. So there's that. So this will be very interesting for me because I've never really done sports. I when I played with the team last, I ended up getting to second base, and I got out because they caught the ball when I was in between the second and third base, and it was the person who was at home base who he kicked it out there, and then they caught the ball, so we were both got out at the same time. So that happens. So we'll see how I do this next time. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I get to buy new cleats, and I have new gear, and they ordered me a uniform and all that fun stuff. So this will be unique for me. Aside from that, I'm going through all my stuff and deciding what I'm keeping, what I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to go through my HeroClix again and see which ones I have that are, worth anything, and I'm going to try to sell those on eBay or something. I guess that would be an excuse for me to go onto eBay, but, that would be a way for me to get rid of things. Aside from that, there's not a whole lot of other stuff. I'm just going to pack up a bunch of stuff, and, I don't have to have all my stuff around me all the time right now, because I'm going to be moving anyway. So the things that I'm absolutely not using, I'm just going to box up. And I have to go through all my other things that are already boxed up, like the ones that I have had in boxes for years, and do I really want to bring those to Florida with me? Am I going to have the space? Because I don't even know what my space is going to be like. It's another part of the reason why I'm going down to Florida, because I really need to get an idea of what's what and what I can afford. And the cost of living down there is a lot less, but if I can't work from home down there at my current job, making what I make, then I'm going to have to come up with something down there, and it's going to make less than what I do now. Because my current job pays over 3 times of what my previous job paid. Actually, my previous 5, 6 jobs paid. So, I'm making pretty good money. You'd think that it wouldn't be that difficult for me to save up, but unfortunately I do like to buy things for people, and I do like to buy things for myself and do frivolous things, and I really need to buckle down on that. So we'll see how it fares out. Plus, I'm getting my teeth worked on. I had a root canal today, which was all kinds of interesting or entertaining for some people. Root canal and build up, and we're going to do a cap on it later. And then I get to get a few teeth replaced because they broke. Not during the root canal, but they just broke for other reasons. So that's fun. So replacing teeth, and then root canal and build-ups, and other than that, my teeth are great. But I'm not going to show you right now, because we'll see what it's like after I get everything done. And then I'll be smiling pretty for everybody. Aside from that, I don't know, it's kind of overwhelming and scary and exciting, and just, I don't know, it's just different. Because I've lived in Washington, I think, just about my entire life, give or take a few months here or there. Like when I was a kid and we spent a few months, I think like half a year actually, out of state, between going around the country on this half of the U.S., spent some time in Texas, and then went over to California, and then came back up again, back to Colville. Anyway, so, aside from that, I've lived in Washington. I went from Colville to Spokane, and now I'm in Seattle. And, just about my entire life has been in this, except for those few times of being out of state, and then, of course, work and vacations and stuff. But I really want to try something different. And I know that, since I have friends down in Florida, and there's the parks and the ocean, and it's something completely different than what I'm used to. Hopefully it'll work for me. So it's good that I'm going down during the summer, so that I can get an idea of what it's actually going to be like down there during summer. It's kind of kind of scary, but exciting, like I said, because, you know, if you're trying something new and you're moving alone, because I don't actually have a roommate situation yet, but I would like one because I'm in one now and I like it. I've lived alone before, and it's not fun. It's actually kind of depressing and boring. And I know I just found ways not to be home when I did that, but I have a cat, and, you know, I like my stuff and I like being at home. I'm not a bar guy. I don't know, I try to be social, but I don't know, it's Washington, and right now it seems like it's mostly overcast or rain or cold, and I don't like going out in those. I mean, I thrive on the heat. Another reason for me to go to Florida. I mean, I look forward to the day where my daily attire is shorts and a t-shirt. Which, that'll be fun, because whenever it's like that, I'm, like, really energized. I mean, the vitamin D or E or whatever it is, because it's late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. So, you're lucky I'm even coherent. And my roommates are all gone right now. So, that's another reason why I'm up until right now. It's just, yeah. But anyway, so going down to Florida is going to be scary for me, alone. Because, I mean, I'm not technically going to be alone because I have friends. But they're not going to be with me all the time. And I need to come up with a roommate situation down there, where either I have a really big room for myself, or 2 rooms, like a bedroom and a spare room, like an office type thing, because I have my comics and my collectibles and stuff, and I'd like to have them up, and I'd like to, represent myself in my home. But if I can't find a roommate situation, and I can find something that's, decent on the monthly expenses, sure, I'd like to get my own place. But I'd really prefer a roommate. Again, I prefer it. I mean, I grew up with a huge family. I mean, it's ridiculous how big my family is. And I have, 16 nieces and nephews, I think, and a great niece. So there's a lot of people in my family. Not to mention all my brothers and sisters and stuff, and, it's crazy. So I went from, big family, and then a lot of friends, and then living on my own for a while there in Spokane, in, a couple different places, but I always went back to living with other people because I so preferred that. And then I came over to Seattle, was going to be in my own place, but all kinds of drama happened there, and I thankfully met Mark and Robert, and I've been living with them ever since, and it's been, 9 years now? So, yeah, I mean, it's good history, and good experience, because, they're basically, they're family now, to me, so that's good, and they both encouraged my interests in different ways, and they're also there to bring me down when I'm getting too all ego or angry or irrational, because people get like that and I get like that, and yeah, so I mean, I like people like that, they keep me in check. And if I start to get a little bit too, with my hobbies or my activities, then they reel me back in and say, yeah, you need to hold off because of this, or this, or this, or this, or don't be spending so much money because you're doing this, or you're trying to save for this, or you're trying to, do all that. And, they like to keep me in check. So, which I'm very grateful for. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is turning into quite a long video. But yeah, I just figured I'd catch up on things and see how everyone's doing. Again, just giving a heads up of what I've been doing. And hopefully I'll be able to make some more videos soon. Maybe do something around the time where I have my game. It's going to be next weekend, so that'll be fun. It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So that should be interesting. I have no idea the name of my team because I signed on as a free agent, and they just ordered me a jersey, and they're gonna put me on a team, and I'm like, okay, great. Yeah, aside from all that, I don't know. It's just me and Lamont Cranston right now. And I played some games, ate, went through some stuff of mine, organized some stuff, and yeah, I just kind of had a low-key day. Didn't have anyone yelling at me. Didn't have anyone screaming at me or threatening me or any of that stuff like you get when, we are working in customer service position like I am. Yeah, so any day that I get that kind of stuff, I'm happy. And because when I got my root canal done, so I just was not wanting to be anywhere. I went, got it done, went to the store, bought some groceries, because I want to surprise Mark and Robert with a dinner, and then went right home and, played Mr. Homebody and just caught up on things and just went through things, and I have a lot of stuff, so I'm going to be going through quite a bit tomorrow, or later today, I guess, because it's, like I said, after 2 a.m., and, yeah, we'll see how things go. Okay, well, I'm gonna get to sleep now, because, it's late, and I've never up this late, except when I go to bars, so this is a really rare thing for me, and, yeah, we'll talk later.